Let's go ahead. Did you guys roll your dice?
That's right. Don't
Oh.
forget. It's
I don't think I did that last night.
100 D20. Yeah. Ooh,
I'm
979.
not
That's
even
the number to
I'm not
beat.
even signed in.
What? I just get out.
Too many mistakes tonight. I've already been told to get out like 3 times.
All right, I've got my level up dice that I got
Oh,
at PAX
yes.
West. They're fancy and
Oh.
Aluminum. That's the
They're
one.
aluminum. The roll is like just
Yeah.
perfect. It doesn't go
Oh,
clean across the room.
Oh, you can see it.
Oh,
that's
nice
nice.
stuff. There you go.
Uh,
You've redeemed.
Trying to see which D20 to roll. Okay, that one was garbage. All right.
Oh no.
All right. Okay, those are hot. All right, what are we doing?
Oh, we'll be using
Okay.
the scroll set that rolls up into a
Yes.
scroll, but otherwise it's a
Mhm.
Cthulhu sort of
Mhm.
Dice
design.
are
Also
being
PAX
hot
West.
tonight.
Oh,
I got them
nice.
hot dice.
Ooh.
Warren,
Wow.
hey! Oh gosh, and thank you, Joshua. Excuse me. 16 months, damn.
Oh, is that what he's? I thought he was congratulating him on the marriage, but
Oh my gosh,
Sure.
it's happened.
yeah.
Congratulations, Trisha and Joshua. How
All right.
thrilling.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, staff. 28 months. Wait. Ooh, I see.
And,
a
you know, it's
spooky
not
ghost.
Frank's 44, but
Look, some people are just like they've got a lot more than others. It's something, you know, you need to come to terms with early on.
yeah, it just
in
takes
life.
me a long time to get there.
Mhm.
Just takes me a while.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, warm up.
need to warm up a bit
assistance.
first.
Yeah. little fluffing.
Yeah.
Little zhuzhing.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Gotta ease into it.
Trisha's like a pulsating black
Oh, I
box
know.
right
This
now.
is- yes, this is what
Really?
happens.
Guest starring Rorschach Blot.
First year,
Boom, boom.
that's
boom.
what you get. Nice.
Everyone has different priorities. Listen for us.
TTT. Mm-hmm. We're back.
Sorry for the random black rave.
What is happening there, Trisha?
Well, for one, I can't use my green screen because my living room is a mess after everything. And for another, it's something to do with either my camera or Zoom, one of the two. It always does that when it's covered.
So is this when it's covered? Okay. I was like, is this
Yeah,
gonna be
it's
you
covered.
for the rest of the night?
No, it'll be actually me,
Love it.
unfortunately.
No,
It is
this
I.
preferable.
Blobs. Shame you killed Lily James and Lily Potter.
Oh, nice.
Said
I don't know what to say to that.
My hats to you, clever.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oops.
I don't know if it's a smart idea or not, but I'm going to debut some new dice tonight.
Oh, well, I'm not debuting them tonight,
Ah.
but show
Did I
us.
get any other sets? No, I guess it's just that.
Yeah. That's
There's
all I could
some-
afford.
Just some
Mhm.
black and white Chessex.
Ooh.
And then I've also got if I can just freaking get it open. Hello.
Mm.
Also got black and gold.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds good.
I love it.
Get this stuff out of the way.
My my Dice of the Month Club started sending out metal dice.
Oh.
Well, I say metal dice. The last set was gold metal, and now they're sending out purple metal and also a wood set. So
I'll grab me a drink.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, now that we've got, I think everyone here tonight is going to be here, we should be able to get underway. Methinks.
Yep, let's go.
Nope, not just kidding. Sounds good. I'll fix the old name tags. They're almost all in place. We just need to swap the
Just kidding.
Ashlar.
It's par for the course.
Yes. Easy. Oh man. Okay. Buttons. Yeah, it's hitting buttons. All right, so oh, hype train is close. But it's seconds left. Anyway, thank you for all the subs and everything. It's so nice and so glad to have you. To be playing with you all and see your wonderful faces. Yay!
Yay.
So exciting. And chat, it's lovely to be hanging out. Thank you for all support. Okay. So, brief recap. Our sky pirates have found themselves back in the city, the floating city of, Atmos Isles. It's technically one floating city, but it's multi-tiered, and it has a number of different wards and districts. They've returned for a few reasons. Z is looking for some information. Sinister is looking for some information following a vision. Bryleth had agreed to meet her patron here, and last session there was a little bit of a game of tag with Bryleth and her Benefactor. Benefactor not really waiting for Bryleth and instead heading down to the ship to greet her while Bryleth was in his office. She did meet Tranquin. Is that right?
Yes.
Nice. Oh, thank you, Steph. Hey, Nabian. Gosh, he wanted a tour. He's asking Bryleth all the heavy questions. You've been to the island Macaw, not once but twice, so you can get back there. Will you take me? Tell me about Zia, this celestial's child. All the different tea that's been spilled. The book of Enoch, and oh my goodness. So Bryleth was like carefully trying to dodge. And Benefactor was like, none of that makes sense. So let's have dinner sometime this week, and you can actually give me the information. And he had a fun tour. Sinister and Zia went off to, I think it was the religious ward where they found Zia met with one of her contacts to get a name of another contact in the Thieves Guild. Someone that can get them into this excavation site, secretly sneak them into this off-limits area. It's pretty well guarded as they scoped it out. She got maybe a name. She got some paper, I think, and she pocketed it and has not looked. So hopefully the name. They drank some spider juice and some spider booze. They almost got themselves caught as they were talking to a guard with a building that had been ransacked and a bunch of people murdered. And they're like, Fleet Commander Persigon, we got in a battle with them. Or maybe it was Ashus's brother. Haha, but we survived. And the guard was like, hey, wait here. I'm just going to talk to my friends, other guards over here. This is Z and Sinister bounced, thankfully.
Hey!
Look at the time! It was real fun. So everyone's found their way back to the ship, and as they did, I believe Bryleth and Sinister and Zia at least, but possibly I think Liaison and Ashvar were up on the top deck, I think. There's a saw coming from the ship that had recently docked just across from them. Maybe about 1.5 the size of, maybe twice as big as the Tempest. A ship that seems like it's just from some other part of the world. The architecture, the style of the clothing, the uniforms, the ship itself, very unordinary, and from what anyone's seen. And a woman of some either renown or power or something was escorted by what seemed like a small army down the gangplank and up the dock into the city. And we had an image of her. I can, let me just find out. Let's just open it up here for our
Let's do
beautiful
it.
Yay.
viewers. Let me make sure I've got the right thing selected here. So
So you don't have to use your imagination.
Yes. Come on. Okay. Switch over to our battle section here. Yeah, there we go. There she is. She walked. I think there was almost like one of the palanquins. Not. I don't think she was being carried in a chair. She was walking, but she had one of those large covered umbrellas to protect her from the sun, and the wind kind of blew it to the side. And this was the figure that those looking saw. She marched into
Dramatic.
the city. So everyone's back at the ship. The benefactor had said, I think Bryleth said, "Hey, how about dinner tonight?" And the benefactor was like, "If that works for you, that's okay. But really, any night this week." He told Liazana, "Let Bryleth know any night this week. It does not have to be tonight." And we'll go from there. But you're back on the ship. I think it's evening time now. Maybe not quite evening, 4:30 or 5 or so in the late afternoon. Dorran has left. The benefactor Dorran has left the ship. I will let you all pick it up. I guess maybe Zia and Bryleth and Sinister that are sort of on the docks. Do you want to go back up onto your ship?
I'm invisible, right?
Yes, I
Still.
believe so.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm just going to be standing there on the bow, invisible, watching this lady and her retinue, trying to take notes of what she looks like, how many people's around her, and how many people still on the ship.
Nice. Okay. All right. I mean, you count as she goes by. There's probably, let's see, what would that be? Maybe 4 dozen. It's like 48, 56 people, somewhere around. Quick count.
And how many are following her? How many is like in her actual guard?
Well, she's actually they're marching in front and behind her, and like a full row on either side. So she's sort of centered. She takes up the width of the center 2 rows for a little bit. Umbrella.
Oh, okay.
There's probably like 20 in front of her, 20 behind, and then the other 4, whatever, 8 are on either side.
That is a lot. Okay.
Yeah, the feet, the stomping makes that marching sound as they head down the docks into the city.
And what direction do they look like they're going into the city?
It's sort of only one area from here because they've got to go down the dock and up to that like harbor master's area where you're led into the city.
Does it appear people recognize her?
Make a perception check and see if anyone seems to be like, oh, or calling out to her or anything.
Okay.
Oh,
Natural 20. So
Oh.
23.
Nice. Then you get the vibe very clearly that no one seems to be recognizing. There's no one like bowing or calling, but everyone is a little bit off put. In fact, there seems to be like a lack of recognition of the attire because it's all all uniform, soldier-esque people uniformed. But everyone's making way, letting this.
Does it seem like they're afraid of her, or just like they just like who's that?
A combination of healthy fear, of this troop of people, and curiosity.
Where is Liazana during all this again?
Up on the upper deck of the Tempest, so right across from the ship she departed.
So I would be seeing this.
Mm-hmm.
Does her uniform cover her arms?
It does, yeah. It's long and flowing. I mean, you can see some. Well, in the peak you can see some forearm that hangs. There's slits in the arms, and so as she walked, you can see some of her forearm, but if you want to do perception check as she's walking by, we can see.
I mean, I want to see if there's anything on her arms, but that's
Okay.
just me.
Yeah, go for perception
can-
check.
Oh, that was crap. 12.
Yeah, they just look like. I mean, you get a pretty good shot, but it's between the excuse me, fabric of the umbrella and such. So.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, let's see. So I would, knowing that, and I'm quite sure that he walked along the ship and he's just gonna walk back to the gangplank and just drop the invisibility, so the whoever's on there can see that he's up there.
Nice. Okay. Lizana,
And I'm quite
Azavar,
sure
Cassius-
Bryleth is there, so he's just gonna kind of look at Bryleth and then look at Liazana, and he's just gonna say, I'm gonna check to see if my clothes got here. Charles and Charlie were supposed to look after my new set of clothes, and
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go get changed.
Okay. We'll probably be having maybe dinner this evening with my patron. So,
Oh, okay.
right, that hasn't happened yet, Dan, right? They haven't had the actual like dinner with
correct,
him. Okay.
Correct. And
It's
Lizana, you
it's tonight.
Yeah, why not? Just get together, have a little chat. Just shoot the breeze.
I mean, I was of this understanding that you didn't want me to see him. I mean, you did a lot of, running around.
No, I wasn't that. I just wanted to talk to him first. Make sure, just get a feel. I haven't seen him in a while and just kind of feel things out before, I introduce him to my friends. Yeah.
I'm gonna act like that wasn't insulting, and well, I've been wanting to talk to him really urgently, Bryleth, about trying to get home. I need to get back to my kingdom, or what's probably left of it. I just
Right.
thought that would have been urgent.
Well, we need to, sure. But yeah, we need to have dinner with, I want to, see my patron since I haven't seen him in a while. At dinner. And that's why tonight, rather than like later.
Yeah, I completely understand wanting to see people you care about after not seeing them for a very long time.
Yeah.
I mean, Bryleth, he did say any night would work.
Well, no, but Sinister just said that we need to hurry out of here. So why not tonight?
I mean, it's whatever you want to do.
It's not really like that. It's more or less there's lots of things that we're trying to accomplish at the same time.
Sure.
And I just feel like some of my items are pushed to the bottom.
It's just dinner, Sinister.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
just have dinner and then yeah. I mean, I didn't plan to stay here. I just want to, catch him up on what's been happening.
Okay. We saw some really interesting stuff down in the religious ward, and there was a big fight with some possibly Federation people at a tavern. It was pretty destroyed and exploded. It looks like.
That's unfortunate. Did anyone die or?
I'm quite sure people died, but it just looks. It's just put that in your mind, because we just came from a place that was attacked by pirates and had Federation people too, and it's just a coincidence that maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe it's a coincidence that there's some Federation people involved with another incident here that actually damaged a whole tavern.
Well, even more reason to do what we need to do and leave.
Okay. I'm gonna go change downstairs. I got new clothes
Oh,
and I'm
good.
excited about that.
Can't wait to see them.
But here's the thing. I'm not sinister here. I'm gonna be in character.
Okay. If you're not sinister, then who are you gonna be?
Rob Danger.
Rob Danger. Okay. Let me just she'll take out her journal and Rob Danger. Okay. Okay. All right. That's not confusing at all.
Mm-mm. You'll see. You'll see. And then you just
sinister.
Oh.
Wait,
okay.
I'm not sure who I've told and who I haven't, but if we could just keep she kind of takes a couple of steps closer to Sinister. If we could just keep Carmine on the down low. Just pretend that not even here on the ship. Okay.
Well, outside of teaching him lessons in literature and music and culture, I don't really speak of him outside of the ship anyway as a practice because he's considered a rarity, I believe.
Yes. I'm just not really my patron kind of likes things that are interesting and and I just don't want there to be any confusion that I have the dragon for him, so just
Why would he think that?
because I kind of work for him. That's kind of the reason
Did
I'm
you
on this trip.
mention the dragon?
I'm keeping Carmine locked up in the room, so to avoid him seeing the dragon. So
how would that come up?
I don't know. I just want to make sure that everyone's on the same page, that we're just not bringing up Carmine this evening.
I don't make a habit of bringing him up anyway,
Okay.
so,
All right. I do. So I guess I just assume everyone else does.
Yeah, maybe you should stop doing that. Maybe that's a thing you shouldn't do.
I really like Carmine.
I know, but you don't, we'd like him too. We want to keep him safe.
I mean, he's usually on my shoulder. I mean, he would be on my shoulder now if I wasn't concerned that he'd be whisked away in a cage or anything.
Well, that danger was always there. Maybe you shouldn't.
I think people usually tend to like him and haven't posed a threat yet. No one's ever been like, oh, nice dragon you got there. Really want that. I'm just afraid my patron will be.
Oh, well. I won't mention Carmine, and you won't mention I'm Sinister. I'm Rob Danger.
Right. Rob Danger. Sounds good. I might want to let everyone else know too. If I see anyone, I'll let them know as well.
Just all you have to do is just act cool.
Right. Well, but people will be like, Sinister, hey, and then what are you gonna do?
No, the whole point is I'm gonna be in disguise, so they won't recognize.
They won't even know that you're you. So everyone's gonna be like, "Where's Sinister?" And
yes, and you just say that you don't know who I am.
Okay. Sure. I don't know who you are.
Right. And then he's just gonna laugh, and he's just gonna say, "Okay, I'm gonna get dressed. When is dinner?"
Sometime. I still gotta let him know, but probably later. Still gotta cook everything and get it all together, and gotta let Vic know, and it'll be great.
Okay, I'm gonna go and get dressed and get the wine situation together.
Okay.
Do you know what he likes to drink and his favorite snack?
No, but I'm sure something cool and sophisticated and worldly, maybe.
Oh, no problem. Okay, all right. And then he just kind of claps his.
Bye, Rob.
Well, yes. You got it. Bye.
Nice. Ashavar, you hear sort of approaching a little bit from behind you on this upper deck of the ship. A soft purr, like a and Boots kind of, seems to be entertained to a point of purring by this exchange. And he walks up behind you. What's the matter for them? They always like that?
Much.
Yeah.
Ashavar will nod, and that's actually one of their more comprehensible exchanges.
Oh, hey. I'm looking forward to this. I get the feeling they get into trouble.
Frequently.
Yeah. Looks like they can get out of it too, so.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can.
Most of the time, yeah, that works. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Out of character question.
Hmm.
Since I wasn't here for the last session, did Ashavar leave the ship?
I don't think so, unless you would ask, because it's completely gone from my memory. So sorry.
No, she didn't want to.
Okay,
Like,
then no.
She's conspicuously not leaving the ship.
Nice. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no. You didn't go anywhere. Nope, you're good.
Yeah. So, I guess she'll be kind of like minor illusioning some snow around where like she's standing. And she'll ask Boots like how he's been settling in.
I don't know. It's all right so far. I gotta trying to get a better idea of what everyone's like here. There's a lot of character on this ship. A lot of character.
Sure is.
I was working the guns earlier and cleaning them and such, and there's this giant person came almost barreling in, asking to fire cannons, and I don't know. A bit.
Oh, that sounds like Guardian.
Oh
Funny
yeah.
story.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'd be handy in a fight, I can tell. Um, I don't know. There's a little everyone here, but seems like a good crew. How about you, Ashavar? You the getting into trouble type or the getting out of trouble type?
Little column A, little column B, most of the time.
Good to know. What's your take on the captain?
Liazana?
Yeah.
She's a very good person, and she'll say that with kind of a like note of, I don't know, like not doubt, but something like surprise, like a little bit, and follow that up with like, I don't think I ever met somebody, so I don't know, with just a good quiet character that you can trust.
Oh, well, I guess that's here we go. I guess that's important. Yeah, I guess that's important, right? The captain. Right. So maybe you can clue me in here, Ashma. There's some other people I met here, and I'm just I have no idea. Eden. They gave me maybe 2 words in the time I've boarded the ship. They are right.
Well, I think I've gotten maybe 2 more words than you, so here we go. Yeah, it is the thing. They're very focused.
All right.
On hunting vampires and other monsters.
Well, that's niche, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
one of these days, we might be able to convince her to, like, have fun. But baby steps,
Right. Well, I mean, it's one of those things, right? You think you're never gonna need a vampire hunter until you do, and then you're really glad you got him. All right. Had a good chat with the ghosts. The ghosts on the ship. It's crazy. The cat,
sweethearts.
the sweet soul. eyes wide open, that one. They're so eager to see the world. Ugh. Right. Well, I'm gonna keep. I should probably set up my unpack maybe a little bit. Right. Well, thanks,
Huh?
Ashma. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
no. Anytime,
Hmm.
friendo.
And he kind of, smoothly walks over to, go below deck and stuff. All right. Liazana, is there anything that you want to do after like the commotion kind of dies down to the other stuff and Sinister and Bryleth go their way? And
I can't think of anything off the top of my head, to be honest.
Okay.
That she would want to do.
All right. I guess I'm sorry, was there anything else? Was that it sounded like no, but then my brain went on autopilot. I was like, wait. Did she
No,
say
I don't
something?
think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
All right, I guess I'll check in then with Bryleth, since you were looking to do the dinner. It's almost time already. What's your plan?
Mm-hmm.
Plan.
She would go to Vic. I should find Vic.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
Vic.
Bryleth.
Hi there.
Hey.
So I planning on me probably having my patron, the person that kind of supports my architectural work, as well as my instructor here this evening for dinner. Would that be okay? Are we having anything for dinner this evening?
No, I can't do it.
Why?
Because
Why?
I'm just kidding you, Bryleth. Of course I can do that.
Vic,
You
you
get so
really,
serious.
she'll give him like a couple, like probably too hard, pats on the shoulder.
Nice.
But he's
nice.
a big guy, so he'll be fine.
Hey, is there anything in particular that you're looking to have made for dinner?
I don't know.
Is it a romantic dinner?
No. Of course not. Not romantic at all. It's my instructor and my patron, and
I've read that book.
It's fine. Really? There's a book about an instructor and a patron coming for dinner?
Oh, aye.
Maybe I could borrow this book sometime. It sounds interesting.
There's
Anyways,
plenty of books like that. Yes, aye. We'll get you set up, Bryleth.
All right, sounds good. I didn't want to take you for a reader, Vic. Anyways,
Well, there's a lot of pictures.
Oh, wow, that's good. Yeah, picture
hey.
book. Wow.
Oh, hey.
So anyways, so this yes, I don't know
Well,
what
not romantic at first, but we'll save the later, so just in case. But we'll start off very platonic.
Okay. All right, sure. Yeah, that sounds fine.
Hey, so sure, I can do it.
Okay, great. I'm going to go and let them know. Gonna have to take a run across town, I think, to do that. Also, not that you would, but Carmine doesn't exist. I mean, he does. He's in my room. No. Carmine is still alive. Just not to my patron and my instructor.
Is that imagining him?
No. Carmine's a real dragon, Vic. I just need you not to say anything during dinner about Carmine, or ask about Carmine, or talk about a dragon that we have. We're pretending that Carmine doesn't exist when my patron's over.
Hey, sure.
Okay. All right. And you'll have, of course, a vegetarian option this evening?
Of course.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Vic. You're the greatest. Keep doing what you're doing.
Hey. You too.
Bye.
Hey.
And she'll leave.
Okay.
And then she'll probably, because I'm pretty sure that she used her sending stone earlier this day to get in contact with her patron. So she'll probably get off the boat and just hoof it.
Okay.
over to where they were.
Bryleth have actual hooves, or you have like
Is what?
regular? You have regular feet, like fuzzy humanoid feet.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure furbolgs usually have just kind of like larger furry feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sweaty. Okay, got it. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean probably. Yeah. I mean,
Canada,
I'm
yeah.
sure that Brayla's just a big sweat ball.
Are
You know,
fluffy?
all that fur.
Fluffy sweat.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, you head on into town. And Sinister, you were changing into Rob Danger disguise, yeah?
Yes. I'm looking over all my clothes
Okay.
and things.
You've got the new
Um,
ones from Charles.
Right. They're not as fancy as
Mhm.
what he's used to wearing.
Mhm.
So right now he's working on, slicking back and brushing his hair into like a tight slick back ponytail off his
Oh,
face,
nice.
like he's seen other people. And he's going about taking down his guy liner and maybe some of his lip gloss or whatever he was wearing.
Nice.
He's trying to look like a pared down plain version of himself, or what he thinks a common folk person looks
Oh
like.
my gosh, amazing. Yep, this will be interesting. Sweet. Well,
He's trying to dress
mhm.
down, and maybe he's taking off his nail polish. Like, okay, they don't wear that.
Amazing. Well,
Trying to
Charles
brush
did a
all the
very good job.
hairspray out.
Oh, nice. You've got, a couple of, options to go with here. Charles managed, I remember him doing some good rolls to find stuff for you.
Okay.
And so you've got, a number of clothes that fit that range of class, I guess, to blend in and everything.
Utility too, because he still needs pockets, and
Yes.
I mean, he wants it to look good, but not too flash, and have lots of utility, so he can still have his sword and his things and lots of pockets. So maybe, just in case he needs to put something away.
Okay. Nice. Well, we've got a little bit of time still as you're preparing that. Bryleth's heading into town. Yeah, I don't think Z is going to do anything with that. She'll be checking that paper when she's in her room. I think she'll be checking the paper and stuff and finding out what it is. Ashavar or Liazana, anything to do while Sinister and Bryleth are doing those things?
Oh, and he would send a note up to Vic, to make this like a bunch of puff pastries and strawberries and chocolate and champagne and rose
Okay.
petals, and then he's like, make it classy, but not, keep it TV 14.
Nice. Okay. Awesome. All right.
Ashafar would go and change as well, and kind of, I don't know, put some makeup on clumsily. Well, actually, not really clumsily. She's proficient with a disguise kit, so I'm pretty sure she knows how to do eyeliner.
Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but she'll make sure that her left arm is covered before going down to dinner.
Okay. Very nice. You managed to go through that relative with ease and some expediency because it's one of your skills. Okay, Lisanna?
She might also be getting changed, but maybe not anything like too fancy, just something clean.
I love the qualifier. Is it clean? Yes.
Clean.
Then where?
Pass the
No.
sniff test.
Find something else. Yeah.
Yazana comes to dinner wearing mismatched clothes. They were clean.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love it.
I mean, maybe somewhat nice because she is a captain, but
Oh, okay. You do have those, like the captain's dress. I think there was something that roughly fit. It's not perfectly tailored to you, but there was something there that you're able to pull from the ship and wear, I think.
I don't know if she wants to get anything too fancy.
Mm-hmm.
So probably just as long as it's clean and decent,
Okay.
she'll probably be like, yeah, this looks good.
Nice. All right. In that case, I'm going to say Cassius will probably, join. We'll just retcon whatever, he might want to put in that doesn't affect anything, big. But he'll probably also, get dressed up, work on. He's probably been working in his room on his robots, and such, and it will probably come to dinner, or maybe get caught up and work. Let's see. I guess I want to ask Bryleth if there's any of the the NBC crewmates that you want to invite to this dinner, if you just kind of want it to be the main crew.
Would she even think about that? Probably wouldn't even think about it. She probably just talked to Vic and just ran out. So I mean, when the time would come, probably before, she would probably be like, yeah, come to dinner. But she's not going to go to anyone specifically that's not in the OG crew and be like, you're invited. But if she sees them, she'll be like, oh, you come to dinner? Yeah.
Okay.
So, do with that as you will.
Okay, will do. Oh my gosh, all right. And Zia may or may not come into dinner. We'll see. She's looking at that note and she has some other things that she's working through. So Bryleth, you head into town back up to the office, or
wherever she first, wherever her patron was, his office was, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Trying to sort something off the side of the desk. Okay. Disengage. Okay. All right, you find your way back. You're allowed back in, you say who you're there for, you go back to that same process, and you're brought back to the office. You step inside, you see a couple of was it Tranquin or Traquin? Let me just take a look here.
Traquin. Traquin. I think is how it's spelled.
Thank you. So you see some of Traquin's belongings here, but he's not here himself. He's probably retired for the night or something. But Dorran is there. Behind that stately desk on the other side when you step in, the clerk ushers you in. Oh,
hi.
Welcome back, Bryleth.
Yes, I was coming in to invite you to dinner this evening on our boat.
Tonight, after all, then.
Yes, if that works.
Does
that work? Okay. Where's Traquin at?
Oh, Traquin, rest his weary soul. Headed home for the night.
Oh,
retired for the evening.
All right.
Well, we can send an invite if you wish him to join. I'm sure we'd be eager.
Yeah. Do you have any someone that could do that?
Gets up from the desk and pulls a little rope that seems to hang through some eye hooks around the room and go in through a wall somewhere. Just kind of tugs the rope a few times.
Fancy.
Sorry for the hand gesture.
I didn't see it.
Okay, good. And I looked over and caught it. Nobody else. No, maybe that's not the best hand. Yeah, and the clerk comes back a minute or so, not even a minute later, and he has her do that. Should we, now that Traquin's going to be informed,
yes,
should we head out, or would you like to rest for a bit? I'm sure the docks are fairly far away. Do you need to rest your feet?
I guess, yeah, for a couple of minutes, sure. And she'll sit down in one of the chairs.
There's some fairly warm tea there. if you wish.
Oh, thank you. Very
Hmm.
nice office you have.
Thank you.
Very comfy.
Yes. Well, he walks around. There's a sitting table there with like 3, 4 chairs around it, and one of which he knows where you're sitting. Again, tea can be made. It's mostly warm water at this point. It's warm enough to steep the tea, but like just barely there.
Bryleth doesn't care.
He walks over and picks a pillow up out of one of the other chairs and walks around behind you. Sit forward. Oh,
Oh,
that chair is
sure.
yeah.
Sure.
Puts a pillow down behind your back that
Oh, thank you.
sits across from you at the table. Stretches one leg out. And, oh, you found your way back to Atmos?
Yes. Glad to be back here. City hasn't changed any, it seems.
I'm glad we could meet. Hearing of your exploits, I don't know whether to be proud or jealous.
Right. It's been quite the journey. Yeah.
Well, I look forward to hearing about your findings tonight over dinner.
Yeah. The whole crew will be there. Well, I mean, I think most of them. Some of them. I didn't invite people specifically, but yeah.
Hey, well, it was a pleasure meeting your captain earlier and a few of the other.
Yes, Liazana, very capable person.
She seems so. How are you finding the city? Anything of interest this time through? Have you?
It's been kind of a whirlwind since we got here. So we've, I was looking for you and and found Traquid and then, met up, and hasn't been a lot of time to enjoy the city, I don't guess, but, so nothing really catching interest. And we just visited a cloud giant city. I don't know if I told you that in my messages.
Cloud giant city. Does that sound Globalglick?
Yes, that's it.
Bryleth, are you a magnet for rare finds and?
It seems that way sometimes. Yeah, the city was great. People were great.
Right.
Yeah.
What was the city like? I've heard it's harbors
Big.
great art and magnificent relics of ages past.
Yes. It was all those things. The city was nice. Typical city life. Giants were cool. A bit standoffish, but who wouldn't be at that height?
But you're serious. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
I thought there
Sorry.
was a punchline.
Nope. That's it. Yeah. I'm sure you've seen some cool things too.
Oh, certainly. I have to say that I'm most astonished by your findings, though. I've been some things I pride myself on, discoveries, difficult work. But the island of Macaw.
Oh, yes.
Incredible. What
Lovely
is it like,
place.
Bryleth? Can you share? Just I know we're not at dinner and it's not a formal debriefing of it, but just so curious.
It's magical. I met a big giant there. Very tall gentleman. A little slow but very nice. There were caves and forests. We hadn't even explored the forest that much.
Incredible.
There was a house there. It was fascinating.
I'm so surprised. I mean, it makes sense that there would be flora and fauna. Did you find any structures or any any hints of an older civilization?
There was a house there that had some interesting writings in it that might hint at something older.
Oh, intact or in ruins?
Intact for the most part.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
Oh,
we have someone trying to decipher what's going on there, and who knows what it might lead to. Um, we heard about an interesting rumor
oh,
that there were possibly at one point dragons there. Weird, right?
dragons. Oh,
Yes.
how remarkable. I wonder what variety?
Yeah, well, I read that it was silverish, dragons.
Oh. All right, law-abiding dragons, the silver dragons.
I the kind of iridescent-ish,
Oh, well, that's a bit
a little different, you know,
well, if you ever find anything that substantiates those claims, do report. What a find! Oh,
definitely. What would you do if we went back, somehow found McCall again and found a dragon there like that? What would be the procedure?
oh, I don't know if would depend on if it was you running the operation or me. I do believe your captain said that you had the means to return. I believe you said you had the means to return. It was
Yes,
simply
yes, we
discussing it
do.
with him.
Things are there's a lot of information, and yeah.
Well, if you were to find remains of dragons there, of course, proper procedure to
Well,
catalog and
I'm
date.
speaking of, I'm going fantastical, like an actual
Oh.
dragon.
Well, I guess we'd have to be very careful. Not to upset it.
Yeah, yeah, we would.
Yes. But we'd have to negotiate and ensure that we could do our research under the dragon's territory. We do not want to cross a dragon.
No, no, of course not. Yes. Yeah, well, I'll keep my eye out for one. Well, this tea is great. Did you want to go ahead and head over?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
All right.
Lead the way.
Sounds good.
stands
Nice pillow,
up.
thank you.
Yeah, hold a hand out to help you up.
And she'll put her hand in his and to allow him to help her to her feet.
All right. Well, back as you're doing that and beginning your trek back to the ship, back over on the ship, there's probably a good 2/3 of those armored guards, soldiers, return to the ship. No sign of the woman that was walking among them or the remaining third. But they're no longer marching in that formation, stomping march. They're just sort of all walking back, talking to one another in some other language and boarding.
How much time has elapsed from when she left the ship to when they're coming back?
I'm gonna say it's all happening around the time she's talking to him. This is happening, so maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Okay, so 25 minutes going into town. And does it seem like all her security details came back except for her, or does it seem like some?
2/3, like a little more than half of them have returned without her. So there's some, maybe like 18, 20, or maybe around 16, 18 are still unaccounted for, as well as her, but the rest are returning.
Okay. So I would, Sinister would take note of that, and he's basically gonna like tuck himself away until he can see like Bryleth and her Benefactor walking, and unto which when he sees them approaching, he's gonna probably let Ashavar and Liazana and the rest of them know that it's probably a good time to get ready for dinner.
Nice. All right. The smells of dinner prep are starting to waft through the ship and everything else. You're getting set up, Sinister there as well. Liazana, Ashvar, anything you want to do while you're dressed? You just, you imagine you probably have another half an hour or so before Bryleth gets back.
I would let Charlie know to get ready for dinner because I'm bringing Charlie.
Okay.
Charles. I'm bringing Charles and Charlie.
Nice. They're excited. Yeah, they love getting the invite.
Right. And I'm gonna make sure that his ghostly attire, like he's like, all right, you gotta look cool. You gotta look good, but not like you're trying too hard. But you want to be polite because this is a guest.
Right. Yes, I'll look my best. Be very polite. And I'm excited. Thank you, Sinister.
Yeah. We're gonna test you out on your social skills, because as an elite adventurer like myself, it's not all fights and dungeon delves. It's social interactions, being kind of slick and smooth. I don't really entirely trust this person, so we got to be nice and try to get like information out of him, but in a nice way.
And ask about information.
Yeah, but you gotta be cool about it. Like, I don't really care if you answer this or not, but
would it help if I wore sunglasses? Would that be cool?
Yeah. Let me see.
Shit. I don't have my sunglasses. Damn it.
Oh no.
Prop fail.
Go.
Let's go right to that. Okay. Right, let me just see if I can make this happen. Geez, they're aviators too. That's so funny.
It'll be great.
Oh, come on. There's a little string hung up on it.
Ow.
I want information from you.
Right. And you look like you're about to solve crimes and maybe a little bit of danger, and you look cool.
Yeah. I'm ready for the fence there. I'm ready.
Right. And
Wait.
You just kind of...
Should Charlie have glasses too?
Absolutely.
Right.
Because you got to match.
Ew.
Your whole squad.
My God.
Your whole squad.
Too much.
Whole squad has to look cool.
Right. That feels right. That feels cool too. Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in. We're gonna say hello as they come onto the ship, and I'll open the door for him. You make sure you pull out the chair for him. You seat him. You make sure that you exit on the left side of him and put his napkin on the right.
I'm not gonna remember that.
By the salad fork.
I will try. Napkin on the right, by the salad
Exit
fork.
on the left.
Eggs on the left.
By the salad fork. Yes.
Right, I'm ready.
Sunglasses. Be cool. Get information. Be nice.
Right, I'll be like, I need to know. All right.
You say, where were you on the night of the 12th?
Perfect. Okay, I'm ready. Charlie,
all right.
Yeah, okay.
Charlie, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Meow.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right, and they roll out. Oh, that's so funny. All right. Oops. So I guess I'll just kind of zip forward. I'm sorry, Ashavar and Liazana, is there anything that either of you want to do during this like half an hour waiting for Bryleth to return?
Like we're ready to go, but just waiting.
Correct.
I'll probably head down to the kitchen to see if they need any help with like final prep.
Okay. It seems to be mostly under control. I mean, you see like Charles walk by with sunglasses, just like by a door, like you're in there
Nice.
asking anything with prep, and you see Charles and he's wearing sunglasses, and then Charlie with sunglasses. Some questions, maybe. Otherwise, Vic, is Cotton. Hey, so I have dinner. There's a few things I'm doing. For Sunset and Bryleth, and is there anything I can add on for you, Cotton?
If I may ask, what are we having?
Oh, well, I have a 4-course meal to start off very platonic, but Bryleth gave me the go-ahead to make it a bit more romantic as the night went on. So kind of talk about some tasty, but like just very generalized food, and then it gets into things that might be considered some aphrodisiacs in there on the sides, and like the third course, and then the dessert has some chocolate covered strawberries and some other things that can just be used as props, sensual props, I guess. They're so 90s softcore porn, tells me.
It's like full of oysters. Spanish fly.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's amazing.
Oh, I guess that sounds good to me. I can't think of anything else, to be honest.
Hey, right. Well, I'm sure it'll be a fun night, and have you seen Zia this evening? If you don't mind my asking.
I haven't. I don't think I've seen her.
Oh, I'm sure
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if she's coming. I mean, I would hope she's coming to dinner.
I hope. I put there's a couple of her favorite things in the meal just in case she comes. But I'm sure she's fine. How are you? Are you doing after the ritual? You seemed a bit shaken. I don't know how they can be.
That.
Hey, you holding up already?
Well, I mean, I'm doing okay now, but it was just kind of a shock, I guess. Oh. Yeah. I mean, thank you, of course, for helping us with that.
Hey, Captain, listen. You've done so much just for me, and I know at least Wisp and Kip. We were serving the Federation there beforehand, and we were just not treated particularly well, and living a very mundane life day to day. And look at all the grand things you've brought us round to, all the fantastic people we've got on the ship now. Thank you.
Oh, that's not just me.
No,
I mean,
but you lead us, Captain. You do a good job.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. I sometimes wonder if I even deserve it, but I appreciate it.
Just take that thought and get rid of it. Throw it over the edge of the ship. You do fantastic work, Captain. Fantastic.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Right, back to the kitchen then for me. I'll head back to the stews and other thing, broths and brew and stuff he's working on back there. All right, so we'll just kind of advance time. Breathe. I'm sorry, Ashavar, did you have anything during that time? Wow, brain.
Multitasking, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a thing. Ashavar is gonna run by, or well, not run, but go by Boots's room and let him know that he doesn't have to come to dinner, but it might be an interesting social interaction to observe.
Dinner. Ha. All right. Sounds good. How's the food on the ship?
I've gained 5 pounds since I got here.
Oh,
Mm.
now we're talking.
And
Excellent.
she'll give Boots the details and then go by Ash's room and
Ooh.
let her know that it's going on and kind of in a like, well, this is happening. It would be cool if you could come, but I know that Bryleth might invite you anyway, so I thought I'd give you some advance warning before she gets here and says, "Hey, come to dinner."
Right, well, I appreciate that. And dinner, that sounds delightful. I thought you'd never ask. She kind of taps you on the arm.
Aw.
Oh, well, right now, is there any particular? I've noticed a trend of dinners without occasion, like grand dinners without any particular occasion. Any reason for this one, or?
Oh, Bryleth's patron is coming to eat dinner with us. I'm curious about how it's going to go.
I, me too. That sounds like well, just a recipe for something interesting.
Yep.
All right. You don't mind if I sit next to you then, do you? I think we'd have some fun having a. There's safety in numbers, first of all. Yeah.
Barely suppresses a very awkward anime blush and is like, "Yep, that's totally fine. It's fine. Yes. Yeah, I'd like that."
All right. Well, let me get myself into something just a little more formal then for the evening, and I'll see you down there.
All right. See you there.
Right. Closes the door up. Anything else for you, Ashvard?
That's it.
Yeah, right. Well, it all comes together as you hear a couple people, Bryleth and Dorran, heading up the gangplank and walking across the floorboards far up above. Cassius will probably come through and just duck into the galley and just let everyone know. Yeah, Bryleth's here. Buckle up. Just take a seat. Zia doesn't show up for now. But Charles and Charlie most certainly will, with sunglasses and everything. They're ready. They're
Nice.
formal attire. Most of the crew
I'm
isn't
gonna
showing.
slip probably like a 29th love letter under Edith's door. That's probably like collecting with the rest of them.
That's amazing.
At this point, at this point, it's just funny to him. Like,
That's awesome. All right. Who else? Oh, and Ash will join too, and pull up a seat near Ashvar. Bryleth, you're guiding Dorran to the ship, to the galley.
Yes.
You have a place you want to try and sit him down, or what?
Yeah, she'll probably be like, and this is, did he meet us on the ship before? No,
Yes.
he met us. Oh, he did. Okay.
In the captain's quarters, and then he got the
Okay,
tour.
got you. Okay, yeah, she'll take him to the galley then.
Okay. You enter, you see Sinister, you're there too, right? You've already.
well, I was gonna open the door and have Charles do the whole thing, and like if she's going, it's probably gonna be like, like caught on, like
nice.
that awkward like trying to.
Oh my goodness. Nice. Perfect. Okay. I'll imagine everyone else is there, like Ashvar and Liazana already. If that okay. All right, Bryleth, you see that happen. It's just there, and everyone else seems to be in the galley. Oh,
here we are. This is the crew. For this, the ones you haven't met already.
Good evening to you all. Those that I've met and everyone else. I'm Dorran. Bryleth's benefactor.
Well, yeah. Please, a very well-known archaeologist in his own right. And we might have someone else joining soon. My instructor, Traquin. Yeah, please. And she'll kind of like, you know, go to a place to sit and, you know, motion for him to sit there and
Thank you.
sit at a place close by.
Oh, food smells divine. Oh.
Doesn't it? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Liazana's gonna sit across from Bryleth.
Okay.
How well of my Rob Danger disguise do I look?
Let's see. Now, do you have disguise kits or proficiency?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I
Then I'll
do.
say you had plenty of time to make it as nice as you wanted.
Okay, so to the rest of you guys, it should look different than what he's used. Like no makeup, no guy liner, no glam, just just all that stripped away. So I don't know how they would receive it.
Oh, that's right.
Rob, you look great.
Thank you. Yarp.
This is I've already lost my note. This is Rob Danger.
What a thrilling name, Rob. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Right?
And I'll hold the hand out to shake.
Yes. Thank you. He shakes his hand. He's trying to put his voice deeper and he's just like yarp. Yeah.
Nice.
Quite the meal planned. Vic, who is our resident chef, is an excellent cook. Sure will be wonderful.
He's got a meal cart. Starts this. It just doesn't say anything. Just starts passing from the left. Whatever round one is. Some, I guess, a salad. Right? Start off.
Quick, look up a menu. Yeah.
I don't have enough tabs for that. In Google Chrome.
They would also notice I'm not mage handing or using Kevin. I'm actually grabbing things with my hands and using pouring things.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, so you all catch that from Rob Danger.
Yes.
Well, and starts digging in. Food's tasty. There's some, it's a wine pairing too, of course. Vic's got his different wine for each course. And gets it set up nicely. Boots comes in as well and joins. He's not going to do that, but he's gonna join and sit down at the other end of the table. Yeah, sorry, I'm late. And he just slips a seat and sits down.
It's glad to have you.
I'm secretly jealous, but I'm not showing it.
Nice. He's got his swagger and sits down. Salad.
Yes. More to come. This isn't the only thing. Boots. It'll be a good meal.
Yes. And he kind of just lets some of the salad fall back out. Like he's not really interested. And then puts the fork down to wait for my friend. Bryleth, I would like to get further into the dinner, of course, but I don't know that I can wait. So you've all of you have been to the island of Macaw? Or just some of you?
I haven't been to the island of Macaw. Rob Danger.
From what Bryleth's been telling me, it's quite a grand sight to see.
Yes, it is.
So far, everything I've seen with them has been boring and bland.
Well, you're in for a treat, I would say then.
I'm not sure it's real.
Well, I've seen it. Definitely a sight to behold.
Yes, agreed.
Very green. Lots of interesting things. I've told him before.
Bigger than what you would think.
Really?
Why are you interested in macaw?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm an archaeologist, and macaw is this mystical city of legend. There's nothing written that confirms its existence. It's simply been passed through oral tradition and spoken history. I would have told you 2 months ago that it was pure fiction.
What would you do if you did find it? Like, what would you do? Like,
Well, study it. Bryleth tells me that there's a house there, mostly intact. I would love to know who lived there, what their life and civilization might have been. Is it just the one house? Was there a whole civilization? She tells me there are
he told you this today? Or when she
yes, just before
to
heading
visit you,
down.
or-
Mm, mm.
Mm.
I couldn't contain my questions. It's what this place
Yep.
must be like.
For what it's worth, I think mostly it was just we were just trying to do some translations, but
Oh,
we left before we could finish translating.
I well, I would love to hear more, and most certainly, I know it's Bryleth's mission to discover things like this, study them, and so forth. But I imagine you're all very busy outside of transporting Bryleth. If Bryleth, if you're willing to speak with your navigator and let us take a visit ourselves, as discussed earlier. I would love to study it, or perhaps put together a small team to help study translate these ruins.
That would definitely be exciting.
Yes,
Hold up.
yes.
1 moment. My
Hmm.
good friend Sinister, you know, the rock star, he left me behind some scrawlings of some of the writings, and he
Oh.
starts pulling things out of his bag. I don't think you need to go right away, but he left these with me.
Oh.
He's off doing, sexy rock star things right now. And
You pull some of the papers over. Oh.
he asked me to help.
Well, these are remarkable. These are. He looks over at Bryleth. Ancient celestial.
So it seems.
There was also some infernal down at the base, and he pulls this out.
What? Why on earth would these were written in the same location all together?
Well, I wasn't there, so.
Oh, this is incredible. Right, some of this. This is 2 ages of celestial language ago.
Incredible.
If you well, I would love to study this. I don't want to take away from your fine Bryleth, of course. But if ever you need the power and energy of a small team of select people, I can put together to help translate these.
You can have that. That's a copy. I have plenty of copies, so you can go ahead and take that.
Thank you. And he kind of also, I'm yes, and starts rolling them up. I'll look at him. So my apologies. My eagerness got the better of me. We're having dinner, and kind of tucks it into a little satchel on his waist, dress satchel. But yes, if I would love to assist in studying macaw history, or translating further, but this is a treat.
Yes, maybe sometime. I know that we have something to do right after this. It's a little time sensitive, I think, to one of our team members. And kind of glance over to Rob. But after that, maybe.
on your timetable, as long as it doesn't take too long.
Well,
Well,
since we have you here, and he
Yeah.
starts pulling out more stuff, like
nice.
he starts pushing it out.
His eyes.
I do research on my own. I'm kind of curious,
Oh.
and you have any knowledge in the realms of planes travel, like maybe going from one plane of existence to another and back and forth.
I mean, it's there have been stable methods of doing so in a number of civilizations have studied, but I myself I'm not familiar with the magics, and I don't know of any currently today that allow for traveling. Aside from some the odd very strong adventurer, or I believe there was talk of a druid studied here at Atmos some years ago that reported they were able to travel planes, but never witnessed it myself.
What was this druid's name?
I would have to I'd have to consult my notes. I'm so sorry. It's been 12 or 13 years since they were here. I'll find the name for you though.
Do you have any any knowledge in the realm of the demon web?
I know of its existence, but it's a bit aside from the mandatory knowledge in religions and such. Home to Lolth, I believe. But outside of that, I don't know.
He just kind of just takes his papers back and just sits back and looks at Charles and Charlie to maybe,
Where were you 3 nights ago? In my estate, working on a research paper. He just leans forward.
I want to know what kind of research paper. Where are you going?
You hear some feet kind of like hurriedly racing down the hall outside, but heavy footfalls. And peering around the corner is Traquin. Hi, I'm here. I made it. I found it.
Traquin!
Yes!
Hey!
I am so eager to have dinner, but I need to know where the bathroom is, please! And he's like doing a pee-pee dance. And that's where we'll take our bio break. Just because I saw the time.
Yeah.
So for anyone that doesn't know, we take about a 10-minute bio break. You can knock that out. Our audio will be hot, so you can chat with us. And we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Get y'all shortly.
Bye.
All right. I myself have to pee, so I'll be right back.
'Tis I, Rob Danger.
Rob's back.
I'm back. I'm trying to think of more stuff to ask. He doesn't seem to know stuff on my story thread, I guess. He seems very occupied with the island of Macaw, though.
Yeah. Do I want a snack? Oh, what?
It's in your brain. 20 gifted subs. Ask about the demon web. There was something else I was supposed to. Oh my goodness. It's been a while since we've been on
I
stream. So
know. It's hard to remember.
hopefully by the time it's back, I'll have it together. But I'm still trying to, I'm like, he's
Get it
here. I got
together.
things. I have things to ask. I don't think he would know anything about the Sutcliffes. Maybe, maybe not. Wouldn't know anything about the order inspectors. Didn't seem to know anything about the demon web. Oh man, this is hard because I'm trying to remember. Oh man. I know. I'm just gonna scare the crap out of him. How about that? I do have a lot of channel points. Now we put away the teleportation device, right?
I'm not sure what teleportation device.
The one that we got was from the pirates. Remember the one where you
Oh.
died?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
And Nobody's mentioned it, right?
No.
Okay. Nobody's mentioned it, so
Didn't we give it back to
Yeah, didn't we give it to
okay.
the satyr chick?
Alienor?
Yeah, Allie.
yeah. Pretty sure we did, and I was there for that. And then we I don't know, like had a night in the tavern and threw those giant darts.
Oh yeah. Okay. So she has that back. So there's no point in asking about that.
They were doing together.
Mm. Exactly.
Oh my. Hey, thank you for the raid. Silver Silver Soul Streams. Give you a proper shout out.
Oh yeah.
Bam. Silver Soul Streams, do you have a Twitter handle or an Instagram handle so I can give you a shout out after stream? Or in I guess it'd be pretty early in the morning or after streams and give some hype. Love to pay you back for the raid in whatever small way I can. Hmm. Oh, cool, Steph. You already are familiar with that name.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you know any of their social media stuff, give me the dates later.
I know. I think that she does Twitter, but she does stream a lot.
Okay.
So
Nice. Jackbox party packs too. Extra fun.
they were playing Among Us the other night.
Ha! Yes, that's so cool.
Did I tell y'all that I got all of the Jackbox party packs through a Humble Bundle for super cheap?
Really? No.
Oh,
Oh my.
that's
Not-
nice.
Not too long ago, yeah. So I'm all caught up for like, well, so it was all of them through 6 plus all the standalone games for the bundle price, and then they gave you a coupon for a discount off 7.
Oh.
So I got all of
Jeez.
them.
Damn.
Yeah, for super cheap.
Amazing. Oh,
And I
jealous.
love Humble Bundle because they've been doing a lot of they've been releasing a lot of like coding books and software bundles.
Okay.
So I've got a bunch of like Unity bundles and I've got a bunch of software
Ooh.
books. So I'm nerding out.
Yes. Amazing. I love it.
The
That's so
IT nerd
cool.
over here.
Nice. Yes. Give me the coding books. That's so fantastic.
Well, y'all don't know this, but I just applied to a new
Mm.
job the other night. So
Congrats.
Hey,
cross
wow.
your fingers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're rooting for you.
Let's
For
go.
sure.
So
Nice. Nice.
I really hope it works out. Well, so it's a long story. We don't have to go into it now since everyone's back. It's a really long story.
Well, I can't
But-
wait to hear it when
Yeah.
it's when it's good. Oh, nice. Have you get it? Yeah, all right. Right. Let's hop in. Whew. Okay. Craigwin, maybe 15 minutes later, returns from the bathroom. Oh my. Oh, just wiping his forehead from some
Craigwin, take a
sweat.
seat. Enjoy some food.
Yeah, kind of like gingerly sits down. Whew.
Bryleth will
I
like
worked up an appetite.
start like pushing some food toward him.
Oh, thank you. Oh, salad.
Yeah, enjoy. It's really good.
Oh, wine.
There'll be more coming.
Yeah.
There's more food coming.
So the meal continues through its courses. I think that Dorran is going to. Oh, right. I'm just still flabbergasted by your findings, but I would love to ask. I can ask more on Macaw. Please consider my offer. Oh, shit. I started fidgeting with dice, and I just aluminum was loud. Already asked all that stuff. How did you first come across Macaw? Actually,
That's interesting story.
And how do you return?
If I may.
Hmm.
We had some issues with the storm. It was a unnatural storm that pushed us very far off course. And that's pretty much how we found it the first time. We got pushed into it, if you will. It was very unnatural.
I see. Oh. Sounds
Um,
harrowing.
We have a theory there might be some sort of a connection, an unnatural connection, which is how we found it how we came across it the second time.
Oh, I see.
We're still testing some things.
See. Oh. Perhaps something in the storm is tethered one or some of you or your very ship to Macaw? Oh, incredible.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But please, to move on as dinner is progressing, Vic has gone on from, there's the salad and then a light, I know that seems way too heavy. Ooh, a falafel.
Okay. All right.
Yep,
Nice.
tasty
nice.
falafel with roasted tomato and yogurt sauce. Nice. Very savory and tasty. Is the second that's getting cleaned up and some that's interesting. Okay, I opened a tab. Shawarma, okay, roast chicken and fried eggplant. We wrapped up in some laffa bread.
Okay.
Grilled lamb shawarma. Yeah. Okay, comes out. Of course, there's just the eggplant for the vegetarian side. That's all served as well. Ooh, it's fantastic. I was very much hoping that your friend the one you spoke of, also an offspring of a celestial, would join us. And it was, I don't like to assume, I pictured someone perhaps either very large or glowing or something along those lines. I don't suppose that's among you.
No,
Oh.
Zia couldn't be
Mhm.
here. She's out. I guess. But it's just normal.
Huh.
Uh,
And Bryleth, is she a celestial as well then? Both her parents celestials.
um, it's hard to
We're
tell.
not sure.
I see.
We're not sure.
Well, I ask how old the Zia is. Are they thousands of years old, or
Never ask a woman her age.
Why do you
I-
want to know all these things about Zia? How is
Oh.
it that you come to know even?
Oh, Bryleth informed me, of course. I mean, what a celestial having offspring? It's not known to happen. It's incredible. Was very much hoping to meet her and ask her some of these questions that she'd permit myself. Sad to see she couldn't join us.
yeah.
Well, how much more do you know of us?
Oh, geez, Bryleth, what else have you shared? Did you share anything about Sinister, Bryleth?
I don't think so. I think it
About
was
the different
mostly
planes?
Zia. I
Yeah.
feel like it was mostly Zia.
Okay.
Because of the book
Mhm.
and Jolene and everything.
Oh, not terribly much about the individuals on the ship, simply the things that, from an archaeological and anthropological standpoint, stand out. Things like the island of Macaw and a celestial having offspring.
Well, I
Shelby's-
find it kind of disconcerting that you know some personal things about another person's lineage on our ship. I
Well,
just find that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rob. In our line of work, it's all about the pursuing knowledge and seeking answers, knowing ourselves better through our history and lineage. I'm sorry if it upset you, though.
No, it's just, I feel like that might have been something Zia might have wanted to share or choose to share to you or not.
Hmm.
Seems like that option was not given to her.
I do wish she was here tonight. Perhaps another night if you're staying for some time, and then we can make sure she answers just what she's willing.
Yes.
Because she might not have wanted that, I mean, I can't speak for her.
This food's really good. Oh man. Next course is coming out.
Did you hear about the troubles down over in the religious district? And
the
over
slaughter.
by that tower. Yeah, well, it was a slaughter.
Yes. It's not something that happens here in Atmos. This is I mean, there's crime. But certainly nothing like that. It was an entire inn of nearly 24 patrons, a dozen and a half that were just butchered very heinously, and then the establishment was effectively burned to the ground, and was just the chef surviving.
Oh,
Did you ever figure out who did it?
No, the chef never heard or saw the patrons that arrived. Was spared perhaps because they were in the kitchen and not out front with everyone else, or maybe their food was adequate. Who knows what the reasoning is of these mad people that just slaughter?
Surely there were witnesses, though.
They were all taken care of.
Not even outside.
None that
No
saw
one
anything.
walking by.
Not that I've heard. No.
Was there any symbols or maybe something left behind visually to act as a warning?
No, this seemed to
Outside the
be
building.
the burning seemed to I mean the rumors say that the burning of the building was to cover up any evidence left behind rather than announcing anything.
Is anyone claiming responsibility?
No, that's another scary part. You'd think that effectively an act of terrorism, you'd think someone would claim that and attach it to their cause, but I've walked by that establishment several times. Stay here and that. Scary to think would have walked in that night.
Now, in the religious district, there's a seems to be a sculpture of the praying hands.
Ah, the Wanderer's Plea. Yes. Yes. I've spent a
What
good
is-
deal of time there. Oh, no one knows.
What exactly is that? I'm not familiar.
There's some excavation carrying on. Not my work, but the city's private officials that are digging there. Apparently, it's an unknown here on the island. It's only recently that it's been opened up, and the churches and the religious ward have all come in accordance and agreed together to open it up to excavation, perhaps 6 or 8 months ago. I'm eager to see what they discover, but there's been no history behind it. No one knows why these outstretched arms pray up to the skies. Bit romantic.
I feel it kind of odd that they have a large security presence by a religious excavation site.
The city's worried about any artifacts that are found being stolen. Again, there is a criminal element here, certainly in Atmos. Typically not the slaughtering a bunch of innocents type, but theft and other types of crime certainly persist. They're very strict and tight, not only about artifacts being taken, but just information. Tight-lipped as well. They don't really share. It's quite a mystery in the community. As only those that work with the city are allowed access to dig.
So I take it you don't have access.
I'm patiently awaiting access. Quite a bit of red tape. I don't know that they'll ever approve me, at least until they've found what they want to find and taken what they want to take and studied what they want to study. Then I'm sure they'll start handing out
How long
passes.
have they been excavating this site?
I believe they got permission about 6 or 8 months ago. So perhaps 3.5, 4 months now of actual work, I believe. It's quite interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
There's even rumors of it's all about the town of a ghost ship. Some believe that this site being disturbed is what has summoned forth this ghost ship.
Oh, that's weird.
It's interesting, isn't it? How this folklore appears around events.
Yes, it is.
What's the name of this ghost ship?
Oh, I don't think anyone's put a name on it yet. I've heard different rumors, of course, of its the reason it exists. It's the disturbing of the Wanderer's plea. Oh, let's see. Someone was just sharing this quaint tale, rumor the other day with me. It was moderately elaborate. It's something about a terrible accident in a shipyard some time ago here on Atmos, and the shipyard was using substandard materials in the framework of the construction of the ships and their safety mechanisms, and cutting corners and costs without any regard of the workers' safety. And there was a ship nearing completion, and as it was, the pillars and reinforcements holding the ship up let go and killed several of the workers and some of the crew that was onboarding and preparing the innards of the ship for its first voyage. And now they haunt the ship and the skies, seeking out all of those who would treat others with that same disregard, punishing them.
But they leave other people alone, right?
Oh,
People who
well, yes,
aren't
it's just a
bad?
silly rumor. It's just a way to attach grievances to something supernatural, almost as though there's someone out there, a ghostly ship with righteous indignation that will keep companies and manufacturers in line.
Well,
Is Charles listening to all of this?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he's just
that's the-
like his glasses got pushed down a little bit. Yep. I did though, but there's another one that's fairly popular. It's said that this ship is not anything new. It's a ship that's been around for quite some time. That the ship belonged to the very first proper sky pirate. Yes. There was a gentleman in the there's a bar, there's a tavern, the Lazy Susan, in the down in the market square. It's such a grand tale about this. I can't recall that one. I'm so sorry. It was just as interesting as the ghostly ship workers and sailors. But I can't recall.
The Lazy Susan.
Yes, it's a quaint tavern that sees to those traveling to Atmos just for selling and buying goods and wares.
So there's an excavation going on there at the religious site at the
Yes, the Wanderer's plea.
yes. There are people excavating currently, or
Yes. For the past 3.5, 4 months. They got approval about a half a year ago, a little more. Work started about 3.5, 4 months ago.
I think that they would mind someone dropping in and being like,
very
"Hey,
much.
just
Yes. That's what I was saying.
there's a
on
lot of
list.
guards.
Ah,
There's a
Oh.
lot of guards out front.
but they
and
won't
around it.
mind." You're saying they won't mind us stopping in, though, right?
Oh, they will. They will
Do it?
definitely mind. Yes.
Oh, they
they-
will mind. Oh.
Yes, they're very tight security, tight lips.
Okay.
I'm sure they're removing all important and expensive wares and relics.
No one to talk to get permission. You don't think?
I've been speaking with many in the city to get permission.
Oh.
But, I probably won't get it until they've cleared the place out themselves.
No, they won't allow you in.
I tried to go and
Oh.
just to walk up, and they're not letting anyone in.
Yes. Then, of course, there's a rightful concern for theft. But I think that they've taken it just a few steps too far.
Sure. I
Well, that
mean,
means they found something rather valuable, or
right.
hopefully just a historical significance. But it's the city running it, and I'm sure that they have their eyes out for on the monetary side of things.
Well, if you get in, that'd be very interesting. But I doubt that we'll be here if they allow you to. So I don't know how long. So
It probably won't be for quite some time, but if they do, I will be sure to send you a message and let you know of my findings.
great. Thank you.
So that's how you learned of the macaw and Zia is you sent her a message.
Oh, yes, Bryleth is as her benefactor. She has been tasked with discovering things of this sort. This is, the duty of an archaeologist. And so she's meant to, I fund the research and such, and in turn, she makes me aware of her progress. And
Oh,
what incredible finds.
you fund her research.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. That's okay. All right. So what task have you funded so far?
Oh, well, I suppose that's for Bryleth to discuss. I would hate to share that information without.
Oh. Do
Okay.
you have anything perhaps maybe that you're looking to research? Maybe,
Not currently. I'm simply sponsoring the arts, and Tregwin here did a fine job of training Bryleth, and I've had my eye on her for some time. Definitely has a talent for this work, and she'll be a benefit to society as a whole with her discoveries.
oh, and when she discovers something, she presents it to you, and then what do you do with her discoveries?
Well, typically I would coordinate, and we would, depending on our findings, we'd coordinate some research into her findings and then write a paper or two together on different aspects of it to be published for the community. If there's anything to be retrieved from this, we would ensure that it finds its way to the proper museum and not end up in the clutches of some private collector, but some public place to be shared with the world.
So you would like to share the island of Macaw with the world?
Oh, it would depend on what's found there. Bryleth said there were signs of dragons. If there is indeed a dragon there, then we would need
Oh,
her permission.
I definitely said that there were definitely rumors, stories.
Yes.
And I think it's something like macaw, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Dorian. Usually it's not about bringing a lot of people to the island itself in this case, but it would be about sharing the findings
Yes.
with society, the
Yes.
translations,
Mm.
artifacts found there.
Yes.
Not really making the island into
Oh,
a tourist attraction, not
Oh,
usually,
no. No,
but
the commu-
protecting the island and
Yes. And its
bringing
history.
the knowledge of the history to society as a
Absolutely.
whole.
Yes.
Yes.
The commercialization of such a historic find would be, I would simply die. No, this would be sharing the knowledge and findings of this place with the world, and it sounds like there isn't any existing society there. It's always very important to make sure we don't remove anything from existing cultures. But if it's indeed abandoned, except for the was it a giant you said?
Yes. Mhm.
Oh, the giant.
Yes, yes.
I've never been on an island,
Oh,
this island with giants
it
and
sounds
dragons.
incredible. I mean, not the other island, not Global Glex. You mentioned that you happened to stop in there, which
Yes.
must have been magnificent. That's a
Yes.
rare
Oh,
treat in itself to find the island.
You know a lot about the comings and goings of this ship already.
It's remarkable. You've also, I don't know if it's simply stumbling across or if it's just Bryleth's keen senses and guidance that's brought you to these places, but it's magnificent. That dessert comes out with. Oh, sorry.
Oh, look.
What is
Oh,
dessert?
Thank you.
Konafa? I don't know what that is. Shredded phyllo and crushed pistachios covered rosewater soaked ricotta and goat cheese. Damn.
That sounds fancy.
There's that or hazelnut baklava.
Ooh.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, pick one all out.
Sinister is just gonna wait for him to set the things and just look over to Ashvar. I just met you, and this is crazy. Do you have any questions for Dorian?
Sorry, who are you asking that to? Okay.
I was asking that to Ashvar.
Oh, okay.
I just met you, and this is
That's
crazy.
amazing.
Ashavar would have just been quietly observing the conversation, maybe hiding a snicker or two every once in a while. But at when Sinister asks her, she would shake her head and say something along the lines of the things that she's interested are not archaeological.
Bryleth is just
This
digging
baklava is
into the
great.
dessert, completely just devouring it.
So, do you know anything about this ship that's docked next to us? It's pretty interesting, a little more interesting than our ship.
Oh, yeah. Did you notice when I was bringing you in?
Oh, it's difficult not to notice. I honestly, I took some mental notes to study after and see if I can figure out exactly from whence this ship came. I don't recognize the architecture of the ship or the designs of the flags. There's no
Saw someone coming off of it with like a small army almost. Quite a large guard.
Yes. Well, I do believe the only information I have on the person that's of import on that ship is that they have they're a diplomat of some sort, or they at least have diplomatic immunity. There was a conversation on the topic of how that's managed here in Atmos, and this re-sparked that conversation in a reading den earlier today.
Oh. Definitely interesting.
Yes, quite. I'm curious as to what they're doing here, what their goal is, and once they come, and there's just so many questions. Don't recognize anything from culture. Maybe we'll get to run into them and have a conversation.
Maybe. Yes, they seem to speak another language, I think.
Oh, I did hear some Sylvan being spoken as we pass by.
Oh, nice.
Do you know Sylvan?
I do. It's a very sing-songy, eloquent, beautiful, just flowing language. Not quite as much as Celestial, mind you, which is more of an actual song, but very beautiful.
As he eats more baklava, he's trying to instead of using like a fork and knife, he's like grabbing it and smashing it into his face, like trying to be more common.
Can I have everyone make a perception check? Yeah, the table's like perpendicular to the kitchen, so I'll let everyone.
Oh,
Thank you.
I don't remember her
Let me roll for
perception.
I don't think I
Kasha.
should have brought out my new dice.
I don't.
Oh no!
17 for Bryleth.
I got a whopping 9.
No.
Oh no!
22. 22.
22. Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry, Ashavar.
20, but not natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
not
rolled a
natural.
natural 20 for Cassius for a 21.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
somehow. Oh, damn, and a 19 for Zaya plus. Oh. Just, okay, plus 3. So 22. All right. So everyone with a 17 or higher, is it so not Liazana. What did you get again, Bryleth?
17.
Oh shit, okay. Sweet. That's exciting. Sees here just amongst the clatter of silverware and drinks. Boots is down there kind of talking with Ashvar and Ash. And Ash is very outspoken and having a fun time with Ashvar and Boots. That end of the table. Bryleth's teacher, not the benefactor, but Traquin, is also, just an excited individual. So he's kind of loud, but you hear like a wooden like rattle, like something jarring a little bit in the kitchen. So you're all sort of eating at this lengthwise, this long table, and the table is longwise in the way that it faced the end of it, the head of the table. If you were to continue on, goes to a counter that's perpendicular, and behind that counter is the whole kitchen area. That's where Vic does all the prepping. So pretty much everyone kind of look this way down at the head of the table and look into the kitchen and the counter back there. So you're looking over this counter. There's a number of large wooden barrels up on end that Vic takes his components and stuff out for. Pots, pans, and then other, things hung from the ceiling. And Vic's going about, he's finishing up, the last of the desserts. And but everyone with 17 or higher sees the little rattle is the lid of one of the barrels is lifted a bit. And you see little Carmine eyes kind of peeking up and looking about. Covered in like jam or whatever is in this.
Bryleth's eyes will
in
go wide. And
Mhm.
I just need to check on something in the kitchen really quick.
Oh,
I'm just gonna grab some extra spice here.
Yes. I wish to give my compliments to the chef.
Oh,
I
let
think
me
he
call
stands
Vic
up.
out here. Vic. Hey, Vic.
Let me do a roll for Vic and see if he's like right there. Oh no, Vic rolled a 1. He's in the cooling unit.
Oh, let me go and see if he's back there, and I'll bring him out.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
just excuse me, every and she's gonna head on back to the kitchen.
Oh, Bryleth, he turns back to you.
Yes.
And I just have to do a perception check for him as he turns to look at you. 2. Okay, he's just noticing you. If I'll tell him. Thank you, Bryleth. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. Go and see if he's back here. Be right back. And she'll head back to the kitchen.
Okay. It's there's things still kind of simmering, a lot of dirty pans and dishes from all the stuff. Vic opens up the walk-in thing, and can you make a perception check actually?
Yes, I will make a perception check.
As you're standing right in the
While
kitchen.
this is going on,
Mhm.
while this is going on, I'm going to Ashavar with the mind like this is going to be good.
Nice.
That was a natural 1, so total 5.
You did not see the giant rabbit still like hanging.
Okay, all right.
The door closes behind Vic.
It's all for the best.
Oh, and he closes the door. Hey, Bryleth, welcome to the kitchen. What can I do for you?
Dorran, my patron, would like to give his thanks to the chef. So if you want to head out there and let him thank you.
Sure. And he starts to walk across the kitchen and starts to pour a drink for himself and or rather for Dorian to kind of toast.
Yes.
What's your patron's name?
It's Dorian. Yes.
Dorian! And he shouts over. Dorian turns around. Okay. Go ahead.
While this exchange is going on, can I use my like racial telepathy to kind of send a like not actual words, but like the concept of "please hide, buddy" to Carmine?
Okay, that's gonna change Carmine's role here. Oh, right. Went from a 10 to a 19 with your advantage from that, Ashvar.
Right.
Okay. So as like you're whispering that and you're watching Ashvar as you're mentally sending this to Carmine, you watch as Dorian turns around to look at Vic, and the lid kind of falls down like with cartoon timing. Yes. And Vic just, hey, so have I'd like to bring you a drink. Bryleth tells me you're enjoying the meal, and I thought I could just offer up a toast. We have 3 wines to choose from, and which is your preference? And he's just going to ask about the wines. Dorran will answer, and Vic will grab that bottle and fresh glasses for everyone. Come on, Bryleth. Let's have a toast.
Oh, Bryleth's still in the kitchen.
Yeah, so's Vic. He's saying that too.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes. Is there a door on the kitchen, Vic?
Well,
is there a door here?
No, just for the walk-in.
Okay. Oh, dragon. The barrel.
A what?
Shh, down.
A rag. There's a rag right over there.
No.
You want to use mine? It's dirty. He kind of holds up a dirty rag.
She will kind of open the lid on the barrel. Like not all the way, but kind of up a bit.
Okay.
And look in.
Looks up, like the light shines in just enough to like glimmer off their eyes, and the jam.
No, okay.
That took so long to.
I
just want to see his favorites.
Yes, I'm sorry. I need to, is there another way out besides, is there a back door here?
Oh, they're imaginary.
What? No.
I forgot.
Yes.
Right,
imaginary.
Right.
Shh. Yes, imaginary. I need to get this dragon out of here. Vic.
Well, you can seal the lid and roll it out, I guess. You can say it's for dessert for yourself later or something. It's really good jam. I'm sure they'll understand.
Okay. Sure. Just stand there, buddy. Closes the lid. Seals it. Well, is there a sealer? Are there like clamps on it? Dan? Okay.
You can
put
latch
the clamps down. And okay. As gently as she can, she'll try to kind of lower it on its side.
Oh, good. Make a strength check.
Yes.
Or athletics. I'm sorry, in case you have a bonus.
Oh shit. I was a 9.
And crashes on its side a little bit. Vic's bringing the glasses out, and Dorian and kind of looks back to see what's wrong, and Trakeman is like, "Oh, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Did something break?"
Fine. Nope. Just she'll start like rolling the barrel towards the main door.
But don't you do that by yourself? Trakeman kind of hustles over.
Yes, please come help me.
Yeah.
Just gonna roll this to my room. I just like some jam after I go to bed. It's fine.
Just like a lot
fine.
of jam.
I know. Let's I'm just gonna roll this to my room. So let's roll it. Let's roll it out together.
You might have a problem, and he helps roll you. Helps it.
We can
roll.
we can talk about it.
We should.
No worries. I'll be right back. Trigwin's just gonna help me with this. And she'll start kind of nodding at Trigwin and start rolling it out the door.
Dorran just sort of she kind of roll it out the door. And Boots is losing it. Boots is like, whoo! He's, like leaning back in his chair, almost falling out of it. What?
I'm laughing too.
Oh, forget about that. What is going on? What?
Ashavar is practically cackling at this point.
Yeah, we're all laughing.
Oh. Nice. Yeah, and you have to kind of lean the barrel up to get it through the door.
Yep. No problem.
And the awkward sound of a barrel rolling slowly down a hallway goes on for the next half a minute. And then Vic does his proper toast, and dinner kind of carries on until you're able to make it back a few minutes. I'm assuming you're just getting it down, or do you want to? What are you doing when you get it down to your room?
When she gets it to they get to the room,
Mm-hmm.
she could help me roll it in.
Yeah, of course.
And once they get inside, she'll close the door and kind of try to put the barrel back up on its top bottom and open the lid.
Okay. Trigwin is there to help you, so there's no check.
Yes.
You open the lid, and you see now, like, drawn down as far as they can in the jam, you just see like the little muzzle and the eyes sort of pushing up from the jam. It's like a raspberry kind of colored jam. And Trigwin's like, what are you eating, Bryleth? What kind of jam is this?
Trigwin, oh, okay, well, this is jam. But this is also okay. We can't tell Dorran, okay?
Well, I think he already knows you have a jam problem.
No. No, not that. About this. And she'll point down into the barrel.
Oh my gosh, your room is right next to the galley.
Yeah.
Nice.
Carmine.
Yeah.
Could you get out
Carmine
the jam,
blinks,
please,
and Trigwin
Carmine?
jumps at the blinking dragon. It's alive?
Shh. Yes. We're right beside the galley, apparently. Carmine, could you get out the jam, please? Could you just
wriggles
please?
out
And
kind of like up over the side and splats down on the ground.
Oh.
Shakes and gets jam all over you and Trigwin. Oh, that's delicious. I can see why you have a problem.
Jam, Trigwin, it's the dragon. The dragon.
Yes. What? Well, it's alive. That's good. I thought you were eating like a dragon tasting flavored jam.
No. I
felt like I didn't know you at all. Bryleth.
Carmine is a dragon that we found on the call. We found the egg, and then we took care of the egg, and the egg hatched into Carmine.
Oh, how sweet.
But I don't want Dorran to know, because I don't want Carmine to be, studied and put into a laboratory or caged. I want him to be here with me.
Oh, have you grown fond of your young dragon friend?
Of course. I mean, look at him.
Yes.
He's adorable. They're adorable.
Yeah, they really are. Well, Bryleth, you must know that Dorran has the utmost respect for dragons. He would certainly never try and capture one or study it.
I'm sure that, I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe that you. I don't want to take any chances. So until I know for sure, or at least until Carmine's big enough to defend himself.
Understood.
And not crawl into barrels of jam. Kind of looks at Carmine.
Well, if your problem persists, you might end up with larger barrels of jam. You really should be careful.
Of the dragon?
Of your problem with jam.
Oh no. I brought the jam in here because because the dragon was inside the barrel.
Yes.
I don't even like this jam.
Then it's a very serious problem.
Okay. All right. Sure, I have a jam problem. What can I
Yes,
say?
I know. Well, that's the first step, Bryleth.
I should probably, cut down,
That's
cut
fair
back,
game.
maybe go to a sugar-free variety.
Yes. Bryleth, I again must let you know. Dorran has encountered dragons and other digs and excavations, and always had a reverence for them. He knows their danger even at a young age, but certainly as they get older, they're incredibly wise and powerful. Take your time,
Yes.
arrive there yourself. But
Maybe next time that I see him, I will let him in on the ruse. Secret.
do you think your dragon will? Do we have to stay in here the rest of the night?
No. Bryleth will get down to Carmine's level.
Mhm.
Carmine,
Mm.
could you stay in the room? If I
Got a
bring you
little
back
sigh.
if I bring you back some meat to eat, maybe?
Licks their chops. a bit.
Okay. You can't live on jam. Now prestidigitation
Mm.
yourself and make yourself clean like you do. I
Ooh, prestidigitate's all clean. No, what?
could you do that to me? Please.
Climbs up on the bed.
Oh no.
He's mad at you.
Unbelievable. Okay. I'll see what meat I can get then.
Looks bad.
Thank you. Thank you, Carmine. She'll give him a little like scritch on the head.
Oh, nice.
And okay, come on, let's go. I'm leaving the barrel jam in there and go back to the galley.
All right, there you head back, and dinner's kind of wrapping up. It's more just, oh, thank you for the raid TPK roleplay. Oh, so nice to have you join us. It's been a hot minute. It's exciting. Let's see. So you return. There's just some idle chit chat now over wine after this delicious 4-course meal. Vic has joined at the table now that all the food stuff is done. He looks a little sad because he didn't show up, and a couple of those things were definitely made with Zia in mind. But he's happy that everyone's so happy and seem to enjoy the meal. Yeah. But your benefactors says at one point, this has been an absolute delight.
Oh, good.
And informative. Thank you, Bryleth, and Captain Liazana and Rob Shepard. A delight. If while you're staying here, of course, please feel free, Bryleth, if you are able to find a night where perhaps you can put Zia and I in touch, or maybe we can do this again before you depart, and I would love to be able to speak with Zia directly.
Definitely. Yes, because I believe Bryleth had a conversation with Zia about. Maybe she didn't. Maybe that was Liazana. Anyways, yes, I will get in touch.
Wonderful. If you'll permit me to excuse myself, I'm quite full now. Magnificent meal. I need to roll myself back to my estate.
It was wonderful having dinner with you, Dorran.
Pleasure's mine.
Yes, and Traquin, of course.
Yeah,
Bryleth will give like a non-subtle wink to Traquin.
He did. Right. It was delicious. food and entertainment, and everything was fine, and the jam was nice.
Yes, nice jam, Vic. Thank you.
Vixica, it was. Sure. I'm glad that. I hope you eat it all. Bryleth. I hope you enjoy every last scoop of that jam that took a
Thank
few
you, Vic.
months to. Wait,
I definitely
Hey.
will.
he's on like his eighth bottle point
She
of the
really
other night.
likes it.
Yeah.
She really likes it. It's like all on the front of her. It's like
Right. I mean, you're
Just
wearing
got a little
it.
messy. It's fine. Just get a little excited when eating the jelly.
Dorian's just like at this point. Okay, he kind of remembers some of the encounters he's had with you before and kind of brushes it off like, oh, okay, it's Bryleth. Yes, well, I'll be on my way. I do hope you all enjoy your date. It was fun.
Would you
to
like
share
some?
this.
No, never mind. I was going to ask if you'd like some jelly, but that would require her to go take him to.
Nice. Do look about town. I don't know if there's any festivals or anything fun happening now. You can always stop at the Lazy Susan and pick up some of the local folklore.
Sounds like fun.
But please do see me at least once again before you depart. And
Yes.
Captain Liazana, please consider speaking with your navigator. I would very much love to see Macaw with my own eyes. I can pay handsomely, of course, and abide by your rules.
I will keep you informed.
Good night to you all then. Thank you again. And they'll kind of, they're lumbering
Good
verbal
night.
form.
Bye.
Drakelin's kind of like waving goodbye to. Oh, right. I should probably go.
Hi,
And
Tricklin. Bryleth will give Tricklin a hug.
He gives a hug back. I don't think this is gonna come out of my clothes. That's sort
I'm
of
sorry.
upsetting.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's all right.
There's a big enough chunk there on your vest. You could eat it. It's really good.
I could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like some bread? Just kidding. Bye.
Yeah. Good night.
Night.
And heads off, leaving you all to wrap up this interesting dinner. Boots is just like wiping tears from his eyes still, like as they all officially leave. Vic kind of like leans forward. Are you bloody kidding me? What was Carmine doing in the jelly?
I don't know. I locked him in my room, which is a problem because obviously Carmine apparently has the ability to not let rooms hold him back.
Did you check and make sure Carmine was in your room when you locked it?
Yes, of course.
Of course. Vic doesn't know. Right. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Bloody jam. Right. Well, I'll just restock and then it'll just take.
I'm so
about a
sorry,
few
Vic.
months. That's all right. It's just.
I mean, you can have what jelly's left. I mean, Carmine's usually clean.
That's all right.
Okay.
All yours. Keep the barrel too.
Great.
And Boots, yeah, just losing it, down the end is like forget about it. I what is this? It's dinner theater. That's what it is.
and the Charles and Charlie with the sunglasses.
Right. Oh my gosh, so many props. Okay. Right, like Bryleth.
Yes.
What within the cask of jelly?
Oh, Carmine was in the cask of jelly.
Looks over at Sinister. Answers. And the little kitty. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's like, I'm just picturing the CSI Miami.
Nice, nice. Got yourselves into a jam.
Yeah.
I I guess I should probably explain something. When I first joined the group, I was a little overzealous with information sharing. I did. It looks at Sinister or Rob. I did share a lot about Sia because I was excited about the book and other things and about her lineage, and I thought that'd be interesting to my patron, and and I was excited about finding the book, and I didn't use a lot of discretion, and I'm sorry, I guess. I mean, I am. I just I just didn't expect it to be a problem. But now I see how it can be. So
Oops,
sorry.
just looking back and forth. This is like one of them plays. They're like Days of Our Lives. It's just so much drama.
You have that in this world? As he
Yeah, it's a
writes
series
things.
of plays they play over the course of
Yeah.
of
We
a
have
few
those
months.
where I'm from too.
Oh,
Uh,
right.
I'm from another plane of existence.
Oh, that would fit right in. Wait, you're serious?
Yeah, I'm not from this world. Yeah.
All
As he
right.
writes it down like feverishly. Mm-hmm.
Sure. All right. Well, yeah.
Tell me, have you met a ghost and his ghost cat prior to coming to our ship?
No. I did. I've since the ship. I've met them. I love the glasses, by the way. He says down to Charlie and Charles, and they kind of give a nod. So who's
That's like a
Carmine?
permanent look of theirs.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Who's Carmine?
Oh,
Why were
he's
they in a barrel?
dragon?
Yes.
He just gets up
A
from the
hatchling.
table. Right. Okay. That's. I'm just gonna sleep on that, and
Good
I'll.
night, Boots. Good night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. Night.
Good night.
Gonna waves over behind himself. Okay.
I don't know how I feel about that, Bryleth. I mean, after all,
Well,
you guys kind of took my medallion of thoughts away from me for the fear of being deceptive or reading your thoughts.
I wasn't reading anyone's thoughts. I was just sharing what we were doing.
And
No, I mean, I get it. I can't. I mean, it's happened. I mean, I haven't shared anything with him for a while. As far as that goes, for a bit. But his first few weeks, yes, were a little. I shared a lot. So again, I'm sorry. I try to do better. Yeah.
I accept your apology. Can I have the medallion of thoughts back?
I don't have it.
I mean, I'm just saying, you guys, we've all collectively put it away. I'm just asking for it back.
Why do
Why?
you want it back?
I don't know, because it's cool. It looks nice.
My honest opinion, I don't think anybody should have it.
But I found it.
Technically, we all found it.
No, I remember he's like, no, don't touch it. Don't do things like that, Sinister. And I was like, yeah, okay. I'm not touching it. My mage hand is.
Charles leans forward. I think it's time for a party meeting. puts his glasses down. And that's where we'll end tonight's session. On a silly
Nice.
note, because
Oh
it
my
was a very
goodness.
silly session
Nice.
tonight. Oh, that's amazing. All right. Thank you, players. It's so good to like hang out with you again and play. Oh, so exciting. More adventures. Tonight we got dinner done.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was an
That
amazing
sounds
dinner.
about right.
Yeah. Well, we learned some stuff, some other rumors, and like part of a second or third rumor at this point of like what happened with the ghost ship, like what this ghost ship deal is. The person on the ship across from you has diplomatic immunity for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say
some
hello
fun
to
stuff.
Garrus, everybody.
Hey,
Yes,
Garrus, kitty
hello.
cat.
Little kitty.
Amazing. Thank you, viewers, for hanging out with us as
Yes.
always, and thank you for the raids tonight. I'm gonna make sure I give some proper shout outs hereafter. And but right now, thank you, TPK Roleplay. Super appreciate the raid, and thank you, Silver Soul Streams, for the raid as well, and everyone that's been hanging out with us tonight. I'm gonna put up our schedule here. And as you can see, we have a ton of D&D, mostly in this 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern time slot. We don't have any on Thursday, but we have it twice on Saturdays, the 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern stream that runs just before this. The other items are all being reworked, so just ignore those. We have a Patreon in case you're looking to support us in a monetary way. We love through Twitch, but Patreon also is great. You can still have the subscriber die, monthly subscriber die at the $5 tier and above. And we get to give you a little more of Patreon, a little more goes to us as well. So it's just kind of handy all around. If you've had fun with us tonight, please consider giving us a follow here on Twitch. We've got all this wonderful content too. You can catch throughout the week. We're gonna go ahead and raid our wonderful friends Blackwater D&D. But if nothing else, come join us again next Saturday night for another session of an Extremis. It's our Sky Pirate campaign. Lots of fun. Have a wonderful night. I already put the glasses away. I already put them on again. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Pretend glasses. They're imaginary. We'll catch you all soon. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye.